Morning, guys. First morning at camp. Just made some coffee. And we got some bears. I don't know if you can see yet. Mama bear and her cub. Doing a little fishing. I was over by the campfire and heard some splashing around. Turned around and she's jumping around catching salmon. Trying to catch salmon. There she goes. She was a little closer. There's a little bottleneck that way. Salmon are swimming upstream. Got chum salmon, pink salmon, silver salmon. Lots of them. They don't seem to want to bite, but we're going to figure them out. Look at them all just swimming in the current. Hooked up on the crappie jig. Oh. When I get into the current, this is not easy. Oh God.
We got a screamer!
Oh man.
Looks like he's pretty worn out.
Yeah. Maybe in a second.
Right behind you. You're right.
Drag is loose on this one. Okay. First fish of the week, baby. I think I figured him out. I'm gonna catch a few more.
Alright, John's got him on now.
Perfect. That's a good one. Here, baby. They're not weak. No. Woo, he comes. Yeah, baby. On the dry land. Yeah, baby, with your friends. Woo. Yeah, they are slimy. And they're crappie. Perfect. Yeah, baby. Dude. All right, Zon's hooked up. Get him! Come on over, baby. Yeah, baby. Zon's first pink. Beauty. Bait mission complete. Alright guys, so we did end up getting 8 of these pink salmon. Filled up the cooler pretty nice. We're gonna use some for bait and some we're gonna clean up for our first fish lunch over here on the fire. So we're gonna take them down by the river and clean them so the bears don't come over to us. Alright, we'll go one at a time. You brought bags, huh? Sweet. And your dandy sleigh rider's cutting board. Pretty level. Brand new Danco knife. Make quick work of this guy. I could cook them whole, but I figure I'm more used to filleting. Eggs are pretty good bait.
Campsite caviar. Camp stuff is on.
Caught today.
A nice little lunch, and these boys are going to hit the water and get halibut for dinner.
John's first up. Take a little taste.
Money.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Got a really rich, like, earthy kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
That's delicious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's like freshwater trout, just like or pompano. Tastes a lot like pompano.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you've had pompano before?
I didn't like recognize what you meant tasting that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we got going on?
Got to do a little jimmy rigging here for the to hook up the batteries, since somebody forgot to bring pigtails.
My bad.
But just a little bit of forest ingenuity.
Electrical bushcraft, if you will.
Yeah. Gotta hook these FPV batteries up. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's crimp this side first. I think it might. Stop this part to slide back in. Yeah, we're perfect. Okay. That is black to blue.
Go ahead and do the one on the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Red to brown.
Yeah, red to brown.
Let's do that first.
Hold it back.
I got it here. Yep. We filling up well?
Comment below if you think we voided the FPV warranty. Got the I-11s
Rigged up.
all rigged up. FPV batteries under the seat. We got some creative mounts for the screens.
Lots of creativity went into this one. Rod holder secured with rope. Bucket secured with zip ties.
We got transducers on Railblaza camera boom 600s.
Yeah.
Using the Railblaza rib port to the side of the inflatable.
I can swivel mine out right like that when we get in the water. Lower it.
And then Adam's got pretty creative screen mount here. Using a bar clamp to the seat with a Railblaza swing arm.
It's going to be a little wobbly, but
not bad for some
okay.
bushcraft.
Absolutely. Here we go. It's a little heavier now.
Hoping these guys come back with a halibut for dinner.
Yes, sir. Alright guys, we're headed out the mouth of the river again. Dead flat, just like yesterday. So we only have to paddle maybe a mile to where the drop-off is. So we're already about halfway there. We've been pedaling 15 minutes. All right, it's time to see what's down there. Okay, looks like we still got a little ways to go. Trying to get up to this. Looks like maybe a little over half a mile. Guys, just made my first drop to the bottom. Before we're even at the spot, and this really pretty kelp greenling. Apparently these are really good halibut bait, but we've got some salmon, so I'm just gonna let this guy go. Look at this guy.
Nice.
Pretty.
Yeah.
See ya. Fish on! Zon just got himself a nice yellow eye. Ooh, careful, they got some spines. It's either a yellow eye or a vermilion. I think it's a yellow eye though. But yeah, so we have descending devices on both kayaks, so we're gonna have to send them down. All right, dropping down again. We're about 90 feet here. Just gonna do some popping off the bottom. All right, here we go. 218 feet. Let's drop the big bait down. Big circle hook, about 8 ounces of lead. I'm gonna drop the head of the pink down. Big old school of something down there. Looks like their bottom's not too rocky. I would think that's a pretty good looking bottom. Looks like we're going through a massive school of something. Figured I'd drop the jig in them. Alright guys, we might be in business here. Something big just took this salmon head. I'm gonna let him eat it for a little while. He is running. All right, I'm gonna hit him. All right, look at that. Big drop off. 150 straight down to 200. Something hanging out right behind it. That's gotta be a killer spot. And I'm close to where I just got that other bite. Gotta get something here. So I'm dropping them all the way down to the bottom and just slowly pedaling forward, just because there's a little bit of a breeze. There really doesn't seem to be much current at all here, just a little bit. And I'm just keeping an eye on the fish finder, watching for marks. And I'm just in free spool with my thumb on it, so once he gets bit, I can let him eat for a little bit, make sure he's got that whole bait in his mouth, and then I'm gonna push it up to strike and set the hook. But occasionally I'm just kind of popping it off the bottom, just to cover a little bit of territory, so we're not just sitting in one spot. Sometimes those halibut are just kind of sitting down there waiting for something to come by them. Sometimes they're just swimming around. Sometimes they're not even on the bottom. So we're gonna try a few different things and see what starts to work. Ooh. Something bit it. So both of my GoPro batteries ended up dying. I had a GoPro 9 that just completely doesn't work anymore, and so my backup had just 2 batteries and they're both dead. But We got a bunch of rockfish, tons of yellow eyes, quillbacks, and a few other random ones that we're not 100% sure of. So we decided to get away from them, and we're gonna try to get another species for dinner, the black bass, which should be up a little closer. They usually hang out by the kelp or by some rocks, shallower water. So we're gonna see if we can find some of those, but we're just cruising right by this island, or a series of islands. It's beautiful. Bald eagle just flew over me. There's a bunch of sea otters up here. See if I can zoom in on them. They're so cool. They're all so curious. They're all just staring at me. Look at this guy. Kind of close. We got a whole bunch of sea otters all together right here. Just packed in nice and tight. Looks like there might be some seals. We saw a seal earlier. Keep hearing some noises coming from this up in front of me. I think it might be sea lions. Just kind of all congregated together. Or maybe there's a rock and there's a couple on it. We're gonna go investigate. They all just scattered. I don't know what they are still though. They might be seals, I can't tell. Oh, there's one, he's looking around. Like a little dog. There was one. Really beautiful looking bay over here. It's shallow though, so I'm not gonna go in. I think we're gonna work our way back to the river. Yeah, they go down and then they come up like 100 yards away.
Yeah, I think that's an otter.
Yeah, there's an otter there. That's a seal. Cruising.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I saw sea lions too, but can't confirm.
By the noises though, I didn't realize that I mean, I knew they'd like bark, but that sounded more like a roar.
Yeah, it sounded, I heard the first one, I'm like, is there a bear on the island? And then I kept hearing it, and then I thought it was like a whale spout. I didn't see it. And then I saw that flapping around on those rocks.
Just a vocal argument.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to tell the difference between the noise of a seal or a sea lion.
Well, even the otters, when there was like the congregation,
Yeah.
even those guys were like just chattering away.
Yeah. That's so cool. We never saw any last time. I saw one seal in Ketchikan, and then we never saw another. There we got a bald eagle cruising.
Probably be the same thing in the bay if we could get there.
You guys want to come play?
Like, kinda.
Yeah, he's like, I do. He's swimming over here. I can hear him breathing.
Yeah.
It is so calm out here. Haven't put a jacket on one time. Well, my flannel a little bit at nighttime, but it is like probably close to 80 degrees. Couldn't be nicer. Hasn't rained a drop. Blue skies. Flat as a lake everywhere you see. Doing a little bit of quarter pedaling through here. It is very, very shallow. Tide's going down quick, so we're trying to get into the river now. Alright, we made it in. Just dropped off about 6 feet or so. We're in the mouth of the river. Sun's almost at the end of the shoal. We're gonna start working in here. And we actually got some salmon eggs out of some of the pink salmon. So I got some really small hooks, and we may end up just trying to float some salmon eggs down here and see if we can pick up any bigger ones. Because we kind of got sick of catching rockfish out deep. Pretty much every drop you get them, but you can't keep them. And we need something for dinner, so we're gonna give it a try. Guys, look at all these salmon coming up the river. Oh man, big too. Look at all their tails. Guys, just got my biggest one so far. I don't think this is a pink. Seems different. Definitely taller body. Has a different mouth. Fought different. Jumped all over the place. Oh man, this will be good for dinner. That's exactly what we needed. All right, guys, it's getting a little too dark. Very hard to see them now, but we needed 2 for dinner, and we got 2 for dinner. One of them substantially larger than the other, and different species. I don't think we've eaten it before, so I'm gonna take those back to camp, fill them up, put them on the fire. Beautiful out here. Got some already done here.